I cut his throat first. Well, I'm not a monster. Well, he was my son. His shoulders, I did in a maple sugar crust. His thighs, I roasted with parsnips. I cut the sweetness with a balsamic glaze. Took some work, fucking Delia in a lamb's wool jacket. His tongue and liver I fried with onions and a little wine, pink in the middle. And you just sit there in silence. And maybe it's not a joke, maybe I should be telling the one about the horse who goes to the hospital, but we've been here long enough. I wasn't the first. Not saying it's a good idea, just that it's not mine. And it's always fine in the end. They bring the kids back to life. Well, sometimes they even make them cupbearer, which, as internships go, you can ask for better. Not that I was doing it just for him, but, you know, there's that. Look, you have to do something that'll surprise gods. Take their immortal breath away, feed them the stuff of legend. It's a shit business. Sometimes you got to go down in the muck and feed your own son to the Almighty and his entire family. It was meant to be a joke. Well, no one told me Demeter was grieving for her daughter. Well, maybe if she hadn't been crying so much, she'd have looked at her fucking plate. She barely stopped to chew. Must have been the rosemary juice. By the time they told her, it was too late. Of course, they brought my boy Pelops back to life, almost good as new, and Hephaestus made a new shoulder to replace the one Demeter was digesting. A pretty little thing made of ivory. So everything should have been fine. But there was a look from Zeus. And I knew that I wasn't going to be getting my Netflix special. What I did get was another light, another stage, one made just for me. Down here, with you, a punishment, they said. And so I'm here, telling my jokes to a crowd that never laugh, never heckle, never cough, never get up to go to the toilet. I think we've been here for decades now. The show that never ends just goes on and on. I've thought about walking off stage and calling an end to it, finally, into the darkness just over there. Oh, I thought about it a lot in the first few years, but I think death is waiting to take me. Just out there in the wings. And whilst I'm in this spotlight, I get to live, to tell another tale, to crack another joke. And before you hear the punchline, I have a chance. Or maybe you'll laugh this time, and I'll be let out. The show must go on, and so it will. Until the end of existence. Until the boards beneath my feet rot to dust, and the lights sputter out their final ember. But you will laugh. Before the end. Even if I have to choke it out of your throats. An Englishman, a Scotsman, an Irishman, a Latvian, a Turk, an Aussie, an American, an Egyptian, a Japanese, a Mexican, a Spaniard, a Greek, a Russian, a Thessalonian, an Estonian, a German, an Italian, a Spartan, a Pole, a Lithuanian, a Cypriot, a Swede, a Finn, an Ionian, an Israeli, a Romanian, a Bulgarian, a Corinthian, and a Swiss went to a posh wine bar. And the bouncer says, "Sorry, lads, I can't let you in without a tie." Can't let you in without a tie. All the greats have died on stage. And so here we are, until the end of days. The show must go on. So there's this horse in a hospital right?